Are you dreaming of owning a vintage luxury car that exudes elegance, history, and performance? Well, the Jaguar XJ6 1968 to 1986 might be exactly what you're looking for. But here's the deal. Buying a used Jaguar XJ6 isn't as straightforward as it seems. Today, we're going to dive into the top tips you need to know before purchasing one of these iconic British sedans, and we'll make sure you don't make any rookie mistakes. Stay tuned as we go over everything from bodywork to engine checks, electrical systems, and even how to verify the car's history. You will not want to miss this guide. The Jaguar XJ6 is one of those cars that just oozes luxury and sophistication. Produced from 1968 to 1986, this British masterpiece is known for its sleek design, refined interior, and excellent driving experience. But the Jaguar XJ6 is also a classic, and like all classics, it has its quirks and problems that need attention when buying a used model. So now we'll break down the top 5 tips to consider when buying a used Jaguar XJ6. These tips will not only save you money, but will ensure you get a car that's worth the investment. Before we jump into the nitty-gritty details, let's take a moment to talk about what makes the Jaguar XJ6 so special. Introduced in 1968, the XJ6 was Jaguar's answer to the growing demand for luxury sedans. It was the first sedan to feature the iconic XJ nameplate, and quickly became the embodiment of British automotive excellence. With its smooth lines, opulent leather interiors, and the sweet hum of a 6-cylinder engine, the XJ6 was not just a car, but an experience. Celebrities, politicians, and royalty all coveted the XJ6. It even became the car of choice for James Bond in the early 70s. The XJ6's status was solidified by its combination of cutting-edge technology and refined craftsmanship. It represented not just luxury, but also innovation, with features that were ahead of their time. From its sophisticated suspension system to its elegant wood veneer dashboard, every element of the XJ6 was designed to provide comfort and style. Owning a Jaguar XJ6 was a statement of class and distinction. It was a car that exuded confidence and authority. For many enthusiasts, it remains a dream car, a symbol of an era when automobiles were crafted with passion and artistry. However, classic cars come with their own set of challenges. As much as we admire their beauty, they demand patience, knowledge, and proper care. That's why, before buying a used Jaguar XJ6, it's crucial to understand what to look for. You don't want to end up with unexpected repair costs or hidden mechanical issues. A well-maintained XJ6 can be a joy to own, but a neglected one can quickly turn into a money pit. Now let's dive into the essential tips that will help you avoid making costly mistakes and ensure that your Jaguar XJ6 ownership is as rewarding as its legacy. Tip number 1. Start with the body condition. The body of a classic car like the Jaguar XJ6 is often the most vulnerable part. It's the first thing you'll notice and the first thing you should inspect. The Jaguar XJ6, while known for its elegant design, is not immune to rust, and rust can sometimes hide in places you least expect. Begin with the wheel arches, as these are highly prone to rust due to the buildup of dirt and moisture. Carefully inspect both the inner and outer edges, looking for bubbling paint or discoloration, which can indicate rust underneath. Next, move to the underside of the car. The frame and chassis are crucial structural components, and any rust here can compromise the car's safety and longevity. Use a flashlight to check for corrosion, particularly around suspension mounting points and floor panels. Pay close attention to the door frames and sills, as these areas can trap water and lead to rust formation. Open and close the doors to ensure they align properly. Misalignment could signal underlying rust damage. Similarly, inspect the trunk by lifting the carpets and checking for any moisture buildup or corrosion. Rust in this area can spread quickly and weaken the vehicle's structure. While you're examining the exterior, don't overlook the front and rear bumpers, especially if they have chrome accents. Over time, chrome can degrade, pitting and peeling due to exposure to the elements. If the bumpers are severely corroded, it might suggest poor storage conditions or neglect. Additionally, examine the car's paintwork for inconsistencies, as fresh paint in certain areas could indicate previous rust repairs or hidden damage. Lastly, don't forget the windshield and window seals. Aged rubber seals can allow water to seep into the car's interior, causing hidden rust in areas like the dashboard and footwells. Ensuring these seals are intact will prevent future moisture-related issues. The condition of the bodywork not only affects the aesthetics but also the overall value of the car. Major rust damage can be expensive to repair, so always prioritize a thorough inspection here. Taking the time to assess these areas carefully will help you avoid costly surprises and ensure your Jaguar XJ6 remains a timeless classic for years to come. Tip number 2. Engine and mechanical components. The Jaguar XJ6 is famous for its 4.2-litre inline-six engine, which delivers a smooth and powerful ride. However, like any classic car, the engine of the XJ6 requires special attention. Before you even think about taking the car for a spin, it's essential to check the engine for signs of wear or damage. Start by looking under the hood. Check for oil leaks, coolant leaks, and fuel leaks around the engine. These could be signs that the car's engine has been poorly maintained or that parts need replacement. A well-maintained Jaguar XJ6 will have minimal leakage. Be wary of cars with significant fluid leaks, as this may indicate underlying mechanical problems. Next, check the condition of the belts, hoses, and gaskets. As cars age, these parts wear out, and if they're cracked, brittle, or damaged, they need to be replaced. A replacement of these parts might seem like a minor fix, but the costs can add up. Also, consider the health of the radiator and cooling system. The engine must stay cool to run efficiently, and an overworked engine can cause overheating issues. Check the radiator for rust or damage, and look at the coolant fluid to make sure it's clear and free of debris. Perhaps most importantly, do a compression test on the engine. This is one of the best ways to check for internal engine problems. A low compression reading can point to issues such as worn-out piston rings or valve seals, which can lead to expensive repairs down the road. Tip number 3. Suspension and steering. One of the key reasons the Jaguar XJ6 is so beloved is its smooth and comfortable ride. The car uses an independent suspension system that offers a level of comfort rarely found in cars from that era. But like all classic cars, the suspension system can wear out over time. Start by checking the shocks and struts. Push down on each corner of the car and let go. If the car bounces more than once or twice, it's a sign that the shocks are worn and need replacing. This may seem like a minor issue, but worn shocks can negatively affect the car's handling, and replacing them can be pricey. Next, check the suspension bushings for any signs of wear or cracking. These rubber components are designed to cushion the suspension system, and if they're deteriorating, the ride can become stiff or bouncy. As for the steering system, it should feel smooth and responsive. If you notice any resistance or strange noises when turning the wheel, it could point to a problem with the steering rack, column, or power steering pump. Again, these parts are costly to replace, so pay close attention here. Tip number 4. Electrical systems and wiring. Classic cars, especially British models like the XJ6, are known for having electrical issues. It's not uncommon for the electrical systems to malfunction, and sometimes diagnosing the problem can be tricky. Begin by testing all the electrical components: the lights, indicators, windshield wipers, horn, and all dashboard controls. Jaguar XJ6 models often have complex wiring systems, so it's important to make sure everything works as it should. Pay close attention to flickering lights, dim dashboard displays, or malfunctioning switches, as these can indicate problems. Also, check the fuse box and inspect for any signs of rust or corrosion. Electrical faults can sometimes arise from poor connections, and rust can weaken the integrity of the electrical system. Additionally, inspect the battery terminals and wiring harnesses for frayed or brittle wires, as aging electrical components can cause intermittent failures. If the car has aftermarket modifications, ensure they were installed professionally, as poorly done wiring jobs can lead to persistent issues. Another critical area to check is the alternator and starter motor. A weak alternator may not charge the battery properly, leading to frequent battery drain. Similarly, a failing starter motor can cause difficulty in starting the engine, especially in older models. Listen for unusual clicking sounds or sluggish starts, which might point to underlying electrical issues. Since electrical problems can be difficult to trace, a thorough inspection by an expert is recommended. If you're not confident in diagnosing electrical issues, it's worth getting an electrician or a mechanic who specializes in vintage cars to inspect the wiring. Ensuring that all electrical components are functional will save you from frustrating breakdowns and costly repairs in the future. Tip number 5. Always verify the paperwork and history. This step is crucial because even the most beautiful Jaguar XJ6 can hide a troubled past. Classic cars often change hands multiple times, so it's important to ensure that the car has been well taken care of and has a clean legal record. Start by requesting the car's full service and repair records. A well-documented history will give you insights into how the car has been maintained over the years. Regular servicing and timely repairs indicate that the previous owners took good care of the vehicle. If the records show frequent breakdowns or major repairs, it could mean potential issues in the future. Next, confirm that the car has a clear title, with no outstanding loans or legal claims against it. A vehicle with unresolved financial or legal disputes can cause serious trouble down the line. Always cross-check the vehicle identification number on the car with the number in the documents to ensure there are no discrepancies. A mismatch could indicate the car was stolen or tampered with. Another key factor is accident history. A Jaguar XJ6 that has been in a serious accident may have underlying structural damage, even if it looks fine on the surface. Look for signs of major bodywork, inconsistent paint jobs, or frame repairs. Additionally, modifications should be carefully assessed. Some upgrades enhance the car's value, while others, especially those done improperly, can reduce reliability and authenticity. Taking the time to verify all paperwork and history ensures that you're making a safe investment. A classic car should bring joy, not headaches, so never skip this essential step. The Jaguar XJ6 is a timeless classic that can provide a thrilling driving experience, but only if you're careful with your purchase. By following these tips, you'll be able to avoid costly mistakes and ensure that you're getting a vehicle that is both a pleasure to drive and worth the investment. Whether you're in the market for a collector's item or simply want to own a slice of British automotive history, the XJ6 can be a fantastic choice. Just remember to take your time during the inspection process, do your research, and don't hesitate to bring in an expert when in doubt. What do you think about the Jaguar XJ6? Do you already own one, or are you planning to buy one? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences with this iconic car. If you enjoyed these tips and want more in-depth guides like this, make sure to hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe to our channel for more classic car reviews and buying advice. Don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss out on our latest content.